We're going to talk right now with Andrew Kzirian. Andrew is the executive director of the Armenian National Committee Western Region. Now, you didn't come on today for that story, but please comment on that story from your perspective.
Well, Steve, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. The Armenian American community, of course, always looks at these situations. We encourage everyone to resolve things peacefully, respect for all involved. It's unfortunate that something like this occurred. However, the main reason of being here today is the 93rd anniversary of the Armenian genocide, which I'm really looking forward to talking to you about that.
Tell us about it. For those who are ignorant, what exactly happened between Turkey and the Armenian population?
Well, it's a very somber occasion. As I said, the 93rd anniversary of this very horrific act of genocide. Unfortunately, this is the day that marks the remembrance. Armenians all around the world have been actually joining a lot of human rights activists these past couple of years because we've seen the manifestation of genocide continue today in Darfur in Sudan.
That's right.
Unfortunately, not remembering this crime and condemning it properly and recognizing it unequivocally has led to countries such as Turkey, who perpetrated the crime initially about 93 years ago, denying it today, and also Sudan, which is committing it today. They feel enabled, they feel emboldened, because it is not being condemned by countries such as the United States.
Andrew Kzirian, let me just present the other side here, just for the sake of discussion here. The United States government is slow to do what you would like them to do to be the 23rd nation to recognize the genocide, for political reasons, probably. Turkey is our one Europeanized type ally in the Middle East. That would be a slap in Turkey's face. So at this point, given everything in the Middle East, the United States government, even though there are people passionate about doing it, will probably not act on that. So can you respond to that?
I think that any time that Americans, and especially the United States government, stands for human rights and stopping genocide in its tracks, I think that is a wonderful opportunity at any time, regardless of allies. We have 11 NATO allies of the United States who have gone on record, who have very close interests with Turkey, who have officially gone on record to recognize this crime.
Yeah, but they don't have bases in Turkey. We do, and that's part of it.
Well, actually, that base is a NATO base that is open to all of those countries as NATO allies.
Now, so what you're saying is, like, we should recognize, right? The United States is recognizing.
Yeah, I'm not taking a position on this at all. I'm just trying to bring up the other aspects of it. Turkey has always said what you're looking at in what you call the genocide is the horrors of war. It's disease, it's pestilence, it's people who die from malnutrition, die for other reasons, and it was not a deliberately planned genocide. Genocide has to be defined by a government policy to wipe all these people out, and they claim that wasn't the story.
And Steve, the historical record is unequivocally clear. International Association of Genocide Scholars and numerous other organizations have described the events of 1915 as exactly a genocide because of the evidence of systematic annihilation. And that kind of brings us to the Darfur situation. In a recent meeting between presidents of Turkey and Sudan, they used the same kind of equivocal terminology and phraseology to refer to disease and war as excuses for actual proof of systematic campaigns by the government.
And another point made by those who support the genocide argument, you know, if you don't respect history, you're doomed to repeat it. Hitler, the Holocaust, that genocide was not the first major genocide of that century. Turkey and the fall of the Ottoman Empire and what happened to all the Armenians is. Andrew, thank you very much for being with us.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Sure. We'll post links where you can find out more at MyFoxLA.